CBS presents this program in color.
Thank you very much. And in case you're wondering why the earphones, my brother and I were watching a lot of television this week.
That's right. And that, you know that my brother and I are, well, it seems like we're always arguing. A lot of times during the show that we're always arguing.
That's not true.
And, well, we found out that intelligent and diplomatic people resolve their differences by debating, not by arguing.
Right.
I watched all week on television this past week. It's been full of a lot of debates and diplomats, and not one diplomat during this entire television thing, the UN, not one said, "Mom always liked you best."
Well, let's just continue our debate,
Right,
Tommy,
okay.
like the civilized leaders of the world.
I wish to say that to the council that my brother made an unprovocative aggression against me.
Point of order. The distinguished representative from Dahunga once again shows his constant hostility and harassment techniques by his typical insinuations, and I feel he should be censored.
I must object. He threatened to drive me into the sea.
Point of order again. I merely offered to give you a ride to the beach. And that is the simple truth.
The what?
The simple truth. That is the truth.
What does truth have to do with a debate like this? You're mean, vicious, and you're a dirty rat.
What did you say?
And I waive consecutive interpretation.
It's the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour. Guest star, John Garrett. The Buckinghams. And special guest star, Tammy. Nelson Riddle and his orchestra. And the Jimmy Joyce Singers. From Television City in Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen, meet the Smothers Brothers.
Would you happen to know of a maiden in need of a sweetheart? Here's one who is anxious to plead. It's a shame that a handsome young fellow like me should be left while the nightingale sings in the tree. It's a shame that a handsome young fellow like me should be left whilst the nightingale sings in the tree.
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
The time it is short, there is none I can spare. The nightingale's song will soon die in the air.
Chirp, chirp, chirp. That was a bird dog. Very clever, Tom. Thank you.
Don't you think, dearest maiden, you'd better agree to make love whilst the nightingale sings in the tree?
Chirp, 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 chirp. Chirp, chirp.
Okay. Now, why don't you sing? Don't mess around, Tommy.
Well,
Why don't you just sing it? Stop
Well, I
this
wanted to make the
foolishness.
sound of the birds. I think
That's-
it's important in a
It's
song.
not important.
The sound
I don't
of the
care.
birds.
How do you know that's what a nightingale sounds
Chirp,
like?
chirp goes the nightingale.
Tommy, it's unimportant. Take my word. It doesn't matter what kind of bird's in the song. It's irrelevant.
Well,
Now,
I don't
why
know
don't you just sing?
I don't know all the verses, the words to the verses very well.
You don't have to. That's the magic of a madrigal, Tommy. This is a beautiful madrigal. You don't have to know the words. Sing anyway and just sing. Fa la 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 la. That's all you have to do. Just sing fa la 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 la.
Okay.
Don't you think, dearest maiden, you'd better agree? Love while the nightingale sings in the tree.
La 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 la.
Is not right, Tommy. La la la. That's ridiculous. This is a delicate song. It's light and it's lovely. Just you have to do it lighter. Sing lighter.
The follow.
Sing lighter.
La 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 lighter. La 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 lighter.
All right, just cut it out. You just stop this tomfoolery and cooperate. Let's go, Simon.
Hey, hey, tomfoolery. Very clever. You make that up?
No, I
Used
didn't.
my name Tom and they had foolery in a spirit of a real split-second timing thing. You just laid that in. Tomfoolery. That's very clever. You just suddenly think of that?
I did not just suddenly think
I've
of
never ever heard you use that before. I've
I've
never
used-
heard my brother ever say that before.
Now,
Tomfoolery.
Tommy, you're taking the attention
Very
off
clever.
yourself and putting it on me. Now, I was thinking about this. It's a stupid little word, tomfoolery. Ever since I've known you,
Certainly
it
was.
strikes my mind.
You've never said it before, though.
All right.
Very clever.
I'm glad you
I think
like it.
everybody picked
Thank
up-
you. Let's finish the song. In the woods, in the meadow, beneath the bright moon.
You still want me to follow
every
along?
lad. For crying out loud, Tommy! I told you to follow along, so quit asking.
Well, you
me.
never did say whether you want me to follow along this verse or not.
This verse or not. Every single verse, I want you to follow along. So if you want to follow along, do it. Don't ask me.
I just want to know if
Be
you want...
positive. Be aggressive.
I just-
Follow along all you want. I don't care. The woods and the meadow beneath the bright moon. Every lad and his lass makes the most of the June. Don't you think there is better agree to make love while the nightingale sings in the tree? Don't you think, dearest maiden, you better agree? Where there's two in the bush, there's a bird in your tree. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present the Buckinghams singing their smash recording, asking the musical question, Don't You Care? The Buckinghams.
If you don't love me, why don't you tell me? Instead of running around with all the other guys in town, can't you see? You're hurting me, don't you care? Don't you care? If you don't want me, why don't you tell me? Instead of telling lies and making me cry, can't you see? You're hurting me, don't you care? Don't you care? Whatever happened to all the good times we used to have, the times we cried and laughed. I wanna know, will you ever love me again? Or will I find out that this is the end? Don't you care? My baby. Said that you'd believe me, then why'd you ever leave me? I'm standing here all alone, without a girl of my own. Can't you see? You're hurting me. Don't you care? Don't you care? Care? Don't you care? Don't you care? Don't you care?
As anyone who has been through it can tell you, there's nothing quite like a high school graduation, or like the class yearbook, which captures for posterity all the sentiment, the hopes, the dreams of this memorable moment. And we thought it would be interesting to look back at this 1957 yearbook from Snooker High School and see how a few of the seniors are doing 10 years later. Now this is Arthur Healy, and as you can see, there are no activities listed beneath his picture. But Artie was always good for a laugh, and he was chosen the class clown comedian. Now it says beneath Artie's picture, in studies, Artie's below median, but we know he'll go far as a comedian. Now let's see him today, 10 years later.
And here he is, Arthur Healy.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Senator, I promise.
Don't laugh, he carried Southern California 3-1. Now next is Tammy Rena Willows. Isn't she pretty? Tammy Rena was active in homemaking, the Glee Club, and both her junior and senior years was president of the Ballet Club. It says beneath her picture, with her delicate face, her form and grace, who but Tammy Rena will be the prima ballerina? Let's see her today.
You're on, Miss Willows. Good luck.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to applaud so hard, but I'm really a sucker for good ballet. Now, as you can see, there's no picture here for Charles Fenton. That's because when all the photographs were taken, Chuck was at a party. That's right, he was the class cut-up. 24 hours a day, cigarettes and whiskey and wild, wild women. And in the book it says, his poem says, "We salute you, Chuck, your fun and joy. You'll always be the gay playboy." Now here's Chuck 10 years later at the age 27.
Oh? Another party? Well, send an ambulance over for me.
He does get along pretty well for 27. And here is Don Sanders, lettered in 3 sports. Captain of the football team, senior class president, voted best looking and most likely to succeed. It's really fitting that his picture should be next to Betty Smith. She was junior class president, voted both the prettiest and the most popular girl in her class. Betty and Dawn went steady since the 9th grade, and it says below her picture, Betty and Dawn, they've got the ring. A pair to envy, oh lucky, king and queen. And let's see how they're making out 10 years later. Betty? Betty?
Hitting the juice again, huh?
What do you want me to do? Drop everything and run out for a pass, you overgrown jerk?
Never mind the sarcasm.
So one of us has got to stay in shape.
Why don't you get a job?
Why don't I get a job?
Yeah.
I had a job and I got it on my own.
Some job, 10 days delivering Xmas mails, you parasite.
I resent that!
Congratulations, I didn't think you knew what it meant. Now why don't you take off that stupid sweater?
Take off the stupid sweater. If you want a bar rag, use your sleeve like you do on your nose, you drunken slob. Why don't you even offer me a beer?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. All-American. Would you like a beer with a head on it?
I don't want a head on the beer.
Then how about a head with a beer on it?
Very funny!
I've had it, and I'm leaving.
Well, go ahead and take your six-pack with you and get out! Get out! Go ahead, get out!
How about one more time, huh?
Okay, but this is the last time.
Snuggle high, we love you, dear.
It's very rare in the entertainment world that you could say that a singer is beyond compare. But it certainly is true with our next guest, a man with a unique and remarkable voice, our good friend, John Gary.
This I beheld, or dreamed it in a dream. There spread a cloud of dust along the plain, and underneath that cloud, or in it, a furious battle raged, and men's swords shocked upon swords and shields. A prince's banner wavered, then staggered backward, hemmed by foes. A craven hung along the battle's edge and thought, had I a sword of keener steel, that blue blade that the king's son bears, but this blunt thing, and snapped and flung it from his hand, and lowering, crept away and left the field. Then came the king's son, wounded, sore bestead and weaponless, and saw the broken sword, hilt buried in the dry and trodden sand, and ran and snatched it up, and with battle shout lifted afresh, hewed his enemy down, and saved a great cause that heroic day. It's a story about courage. It takes courage to do something like that. It sometimes takes courage to dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to ride where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march
hell or a heaven cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. This is my quest to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this, that one man scorned and covered with scars still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star.
That was really great, John.
Thank you.
You know, it's funny that so much has happened since we last worked together, John and I, Tom.
Sure has, Dick. I can see just by looking around that a lot's changed.
That's right. You know, last time we worked with John was a year ago here at CBS when we were guests on his John Gary show, right?
Right. And now here I am, a guest on the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour.
Yeah, it's sure is funny.
Well, matter of fact, your director, you know, is the man that was my director.
That's right. It's funny.
You have my set designer, too, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
My lighting director.
Yeah.
My set decorator.
That's right.
My choral director. A couple of the singers from my choir.
Gee, that's getting funnier all the time, you know?
You know, some of you even took my writers and producers.
No, that's not so funny. That's not funny. I mean, it's really not funny.
I noticed that. The only thing you did leave me, though, you know, was my mezzo voce.
That's right. We left you with your mezzo what?
My mezzo, you know, the high part.
Oh, yeah. We'd never take that from you.
I know.
That's good.
You took that, too, eh?
Yeah, sure did. You can have it back.
Now the fun's over, folks. Tommy, cool it. Tommy and John and I would like to do a little song for you now, which originally came from the score of The Sound of Music.
You know what it's called?
It's called The Lonely Goat Herd.
You even took my line, too.
Yeah.
High on a hill was a lonely goat herd, lady-o-de-lady-o-de-lady-o. Loud was the voice of the lonely goat herd, lady-o-de-lady-o-de-lo.
Folks in a town that was quite remote heard lady-o-de-lady-o-de-lady-o.
Lusty and clear from the goat herd's throat heard
Lady-o-de-lady-o-de-lo. Oh, oh, lady-o-de-lady-o, oh, oh, lady-o-de-lady, oh, oh, lady-o-de-lady-o, oh-de-lo-de-lee-o-lay. A prince on a bridge of a castle moat heard lady-o-de-lady-o-de-lady-o.
Men on a road with the load to tote heard lady-o-de-lady-o-de-lo. What was that?
That's an echo.
That was an echo?
Swiss echo in the Alps, for in Switzerland they have echoes, and I wanted to make a little more realism, so put you in a Swiss mood, so I threw in a yodel echo.
That is good thinking.
Thank you
very
very
that's
much.
very nice of you. That's considerate. Now I think we better go on,
Right.
okay?
One little girl in a pale pink coat heard
Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo.
What is Swiss about that?
You'd think that was a Swiss cuckoo clock, wouldn't you, probably?
Yeah, I would think it was a Swiss cuckoo clock.
John, could I ask you a question?
Uh-huh.
Do you think that when I said cuckoo cuckoo is a Swiss cuckoo clock?
I would have thought that, yes.
You would have thought that,
I
too?
think it's a Swiss cuckoo clock.
It's not.
What is it?
It's a Swiss critic.
Swiss critic?
Does anybody sing this song as cuckoo?
All right. I think... Very clever, Tom.
Thanks.
I think we better just stop the song right now, Tommy. We better get this out of your system. You stopped the song once for an echo.
I think we ought to end the song.
I know it, but it's all your fault.
It's not my fault.
You stopped the song for a stupid echo, right? Then you stop it for even more ridiculous bad joke about a French critic.
Well,
now you get out there and just say anything you want about Swiss things.
Well,
get it out of your system, then we'll sing a nice song for the audience, and we'll try to do a good job. You've got to cooperate.
I don't want to now.
You get up there and you sing.
Sing. I don't want to sing.
Say anything you want. Do anything you want that's Swiss. Go out and do it. Say everything that comes to your mind. Go ahead.
That's okay.
Now. Swiss cheese! Alps! Avalanche! St. Bernard! Heidi! Oregano! Yodelay-o! What's oregano? Yodelay-o! Oregano!
Oregano? I said that just to be sure to check if you were listening.
Yodelay-o! Swiss watch! You finished?
I don't know. I kind of like it.
You're finished.
I know I am.
Said it.
Oh, lady odeleo, oh, lady odelay, oh, lady odeleo, oh, lady odelay. Happy a day, lady o, lady leo, oh, lady o, lady lady o. Now you are doing the trio, lady o, lady o, lo.
Tammy, John Gary and the Buckinghams on the second half of the Smothers Comedy Brothers Hour.
We'll be right back with the second half of the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour, but first we'd like to sing you a little song.
This is a song, ladies and gentlemen, that will help to pass the time between the first half and the second half of the Smothers Comedy Brothers Hour. It's a song entitled Time. It's a song of time, appropriate enough, entitled Time. Time passes by. This song denotes time between the first and half of the song.
We're running out of time.
What has happened to time doesn't come around anymore. The very last time I saw was a whistling out the door. It isn't funny, but it's timely. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce a most unique performer, a star of many, many Broadway musicals. But to me, her most unforgettable role was that of the unsinkable Tammy Grimes. Here she is, Molly Brown.
Hold it. Tommy, you've got it backwards. It's not unsinkable.
I'm sorry.
Tammy Grimes.
I'm sorry. The star of the Broadway production, The Unmollable Grimy Sink.
Wrong. You're still wrong.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but Miss Grimes couldn't make it tonight.
That is no way to get out of it, Tommy. She could make it here, and she is here.
She's here, the untamable brownie grime, Miss Mabel Sink.
You've got her name all mixed up. Now get
Whose name?
You've got Tammy Grimes' name all mixed up. That's who. Ladies and gentlemen, here she is, Miss... What's that name?
Molly Sink.
Grimes. No, it's Miss Tammy Grimes.
I was timid and shy. I let the good things in life just pass me by. I was so afraid that I would never make it. Now come what may, I'm sure I can take it. I'm indestructible, baby. Nothing can do me no harm. I'm indestructible, baby, 'cause I got you in my arms now. Yes, I got you in my arms now. Now my heart is so strong. Nobody can hurt or do me wrong. I got so much love, I'm not afraid to give it. I've discovered life, and I want to live it. I'm indestructible, baby. Nothing can do me no harm. I am indestructible, baby, 'cause I got you in my arms now. Stay here in my arms now. Now my heart is so strong. Nobody can hurt or do me wrong. I got so much love, I'm not afraid to give it. I've discovered life, and I want to live it. I'm indestructible, baby. Nothing can do me no harm. I am indestructible, baby, 'cause I got you in my arms now. Stay in my arms now. I am indestructible, baby. Nothing can do me no harm. I am indestructible, baby. Now I'm gonna make it. No, I can take it. Take my life and live it. All that I can give it. I'm indestructible, baby. So indestructible, baby.
Now, a typical scene from everyday life.
Honey, your lunch is all packed. Have a nice day at work and enjoy your lunch.
Have a nice day at work. Enjoy your lunch. Have a nice day at work. Enjoy your lunch. How can I enjoy my lunch? I want you to see something. Every time I take one of these sandwiches out, they taste stale. Look at that. You know what? All the other vice presidents, they laugh and they snicker at me.
But it's fresh when I give it to you in the morning.
I'm sorry I ever married you.
Oh, what's a woman to do?
Man from side calling man from side.
Stop crying. I'm the man from Sad. I'll help you. What's your problem?
Oh, man from Sad, I'm so glad you're here.
How can a man go to work happy knowing his sandwiches are going to dry up?
Here, put your sandwich in this plaid bag.
You want it dried up?
At least make an attempt at it. And they'll stay fresh all day.
Gee, that's terrific.
Yeah.
Well, honey bun, now I gotta go to work.
Have a good day, honey bun.
Gee, man from Sad. How can I ever thank you?
Just going to work happy is thanks enough.
Goodbye, honey bun.
Oh, man, I'm sad. You sent my husband off to work on time.
You know it, baby.
Now, once again, the Buckinghams.
My baby, she made out of love, like one of those bunnies out of the Playboy Club. But she got something much greater than gold. I'm crazy about that girl, 'cause she got so much soul. I said she got the kind of loving, kissing and a hugging, sure is mellow. Glad that I'm a fella, and I know that she knocks me off my feet. Have mercy on me, 'cause she knocks me off my feet. There is no girl in the whole world that can love me like you do. Yeah. Oh, my baby, when she walks by, all the fellas go, and I know why. It's simply 'cause that girl, she looks so fine, and if she ever leave me, I will lose my mind. She got the kind of loving, kissing and a hugging, sure is mellow. Glad that I'm a fella, and I know that she knocks me off my feet. Have mercy on me, 'cause she knocks me off my feet. There is no girl in the whole world that could love me like you do. Yeah. Everybody in the neighborhood will testify that my girl, she looks so good. Yeah, she's so fine. I sight to the blind. If she ever leave me, I will lose my mind. She got the kind of loving, kissing and a hugging, sure is mellow. Glad that I'm a fella, and I know that she knocks me off my feet. Have mercy on me, 'cause she knocks me off my feet. There is no girl in the whole world that could love me like you do. Baby, yeah.
Two brothers on their way, two brothers on their way, two brothers on their way. One wore blue and one wore gray.
Major Smothers?
Yes, sir.
We have reliable information that your rebel brother Beauregard is here in Fredericksburg.
Yes, sir.
I know he's your brother, and I know how much he means to you, but your orders are capture him.
Yes, sir. But if I capture him, sir, will you, well, can I kill him?
One wore blue and one wore gray. As they marched along their way, a fife and a drum began to play there on a beautiful morning.
Major Smothers, I must order you to continue disrupting the enemy in Fredericksburg.
Yes, sir.
You realize this is a most dangerous mission.
Yes, sir.
Are you prepared to give your life if necessary?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
Just one question, sir. They wear the blue and we wear the gray?
Or do they wear the gray and we wear the blue? Are they the gray or the blue? Oh, I'll just shoot anyone that doesn't act like a gentleman.
I'm going to Louisiana for my true love for to see. Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me. I'm going to Louisiana with my banjo on my knee. I wish I was in Dixie. Hooray, hooray. In Dixieland I'll take my stand to live and die in Dixie. Away, away, away down south of Dixie. Away, away, away down south with Dixie.
Men, search the premises and remember, he's got ears like mine.
Well, as I live and breathe, it's Major Smothers.
Yes, I regret this is all necessary, Miss Lovelace.
Well, I can remember when we weren't so formal, Major.
I know.
When we were on a first-name basis. When you just used to call me just plain Mary Sue, Clarabelle, Julep, Honeysuckle Rose.
Yes, and I was just Richie Joe Billy, Saul Donnie Lou, Elvis Irving.
Uh-huh. Oh, I just can't bear it. You should be ashamed of yourself standing there in that Yankee uniform. And to think I once wore your ring. And that we sat out there on that veranda, swatting at the flies for hours and hours, eating peanuts, and listening to Daddy read his poetry.
Yes, the fun days are over, Miss Lovelace. But I got a job to do. Now, we know that Major Beauregard Smothers is in the area. And I got a feeling he's somewhere in this house right now.
No, he's not. I'll give you my word. And if I'm lying, may the jasmine smell like cauliflower.
She's right, sir. He's nowhere to be found.
Very well. That'll be all. I warn you, ma'am. If I find my brother in this house, I'll have you, your mother, your father, and every one of those lousy guests of yours line up against the wall and shot.
Anything else, Major?
Yeah, how about a kiss for old time's sake?
I wouldn't kiss those northern lips if they were dripping with chitlin and hominy grits.
As you wish, ma'am. This is war.
Two brothers on their way, two brothers on their way, two brothers on their way. When they meet, it's gonna be one bad day.
Oh, Major Smothers.
Not Major Smothers. Just plain Bora Joe. Sonny Lou, Billy Bob, Lyndon Baines, Jimmy Jack. Jimmy Jack, Honeysuckle Rose.
No, I'm Honeysuckle Rose.
Oh, yeah. I'm so confused and tired running through those enemy lines, running and hiding.
And you're wounded. Oh, my poor dear hero. You're wounded. How did it happen?
Your dog bit me in the backyard.
He never did like you.
But he liked my brother. He always liked my brother best.
Well, that's because you always called him Rover instead of just plain Spotty Joe Poochie-Loo Fido Sol.
Oh, my Magnolia Blossom, it's so good to see you again. What memories this old house brings back.
Yes, and how far away it all seems.
Yeah. Remember the good old times? We used to play Ring Around the Rosie.
And hide and go seek.
Yeah. And I liked it best when we played house, remember? Let's play it again. You be the mommy, I'll be the daddy.
No, the fun day's over. We don't have any time for that anyway, because you know who is in Fredericksburg?
Who?
It's full of Yankee troops, led by your brother, and he's out to get you.
My brother in Fredericksburg? That northern swan.
No, swine.
Oh, yes,
Heavens, here they come. Hurry, you must hide.
I'm not hide. I'm not afraid. I hate his guts.
Please, for my sake, hide.
If I do, can we play house again?
No.
How about doctor?
All right, yes.
Where is he?
Where's who?
You know who, my brother, that's who.
Well, I'll give you my word, he's not here. I'll give you my word as a Southern lady, he's not in this house.
Oh, yeah? Who is that?
He's just a man who came to play doctor.
Dirty rat Southern brother.
You northern swan.
Swine! Now, Beauregard, why don't you give up? What are you fighting for?
I'm fighting to preserve the Southern way of life, sir. For in the South, we always say, progress is our most impotent product.
You tell him, Bory Joe, Sonny Lou, Billy Burke, James Lay, Billy
All right, but that's not the way it's gonna be. No union can exist half free and half slave.
He's right. Richie Joe, Billy Saul, Donnie Lou, Elvis Irvin's got a point.
Oh, yeah? Well, the South shall rise again.
Well, you both
in the North.
No, you both got points, Bory Joe, Donnie Lou, Billy Bob, you got a point, and Richie Joe, Billy Saul.
Shut up. I'm giving you one last chance, Beauregard. You coming to my side?
Never.
I said, you coming to my side?
Never.
It's your last chance.
Long live the South! I say long live the South!
The war is over. The North has won.
Long live the North! Long live the North!
Beauregard, what do you say?
Long live the North! The North! Come on. Long live the North! Not North. North! Long live the North!
Beauregard. It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe that this is the end of 5 bitter years of hatred, brother against brother, bloodshed, assault, burning, looting, brutality, cruelty, and killing.
Yes, the fun days are over.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, they're nice boys, really, but I wouldn't want my sister to marry one.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's our show for tonight, and we want to thank our guests, Tammy Grimes, John Gary, and the Buckinghams.
Next week will be our last show of the season, and we'll show some of the highlights from the past shows, a couple of spots featuring Miss Betty Davis, Jack Jones, Tony Randall, and the Sid and Marty Krofft puppets.
But we'll also have some new surprises. It'll be sort of like a party, a real free-for-all, and we hope you'll join us.
And before we say goodnight, we ought to mention that yesterday was Father's Day.
No,
and
Tommy.
we want to...
No, tomorrow's Father's Day. It's tomorrow.
Would the distinguished representative on my left refrain from falsification of the facts, so that we may conduct these good nights ceremonies in a peaceful and happy manner.
I would like to remind the distinguished representative on my right that in his aggressive insistence that yesterday was Father's Day, that brought about this crisis and gross injustice to the fathers of the world. Father's Day is tomorrow.
Father's Day was yesterday.
Tomorrow.
It was yesterday.
Gentlemen, perhaps the truth is somewhere in between. If we could arrive at a mutual understanding, we might say Father's Day is somewhere between yesterday and tomorrow.
So be it. So, ladies and gentlemen, in the world of compromise, we say good morning.
Good night.
Or somewhere in between.
Also appearing on tonight's show were Pat Colson, Katie Malone, and Louis DuPron. This is Roger Carroll speaking.